Oh boy. Oh boy. Just nothing. Uh, Nothing going normal. Not one thing. I have no idea what that was. Oh, some kind of setting. Yeah, you're live. And as long as you can hear me. Oh boy. I can imagine I can imagine this will be an interesting one it's because of the start. You can't predict the future. You can't yeah. So yeah, so my virtual camera, which um I run through I run through I don't know why through the Link software. What didn't load up, which really doesn't make much of a difference. It all it does is it allows me to adjust backgrounds and stuff like that. I'm not even worried about it. We are live. Um, I was late. You was gonna jump on earlier, but I was working on taxes. I got a lot of tax stuff to deal with. I got to get my I got to get my corporate tax return figured out. So, yep. So yes, the random tax the random tax show. We should have a show like that this time of year. We should focus on we should focus on getting our taxes turned in. Anybody here even thinking about that? I mean, I'm already I'm already well into it. I'm almost done. I've got to, all I know is I don't make any money. Okay, no words on the stream. There should be words. Um, yeah, there's words on the stream. So there's words going on right there. Uh, yeah, Lone Star wants me to, and I was already thinking about that. Um, Basically, spending a second to remember a long term uh, follower of the Dad Random channel, Akira Show. Uh, Akira Show has passed on. And that's all I know. So, my Lone Star hasn't had a stream since or before the end of the year, and I've just been trying to get caught up with things I needed to do, and I just never got on. So, but that was a while ago. So, yeah, you come to think that everybody, I've had a lot of like member or people that have joined my stream and disappear, just and you just don't know what happens. I mean, there was quite a few. I had a couple that were earlier from the UK, and I think it was probably because I had a much earlier stream. But Akirasha was around for a long time with us, so we greatly appreciate his the time that we had with him. And that's probably as far as I'm concerned, that's my, it's that's the best I can do. I'm kind of quick to and not very long. I guess I'm not very long-winded when it comes to things that really are out of my control, and I just I'm kind of the kind of person that just moves. I move on. Things happen, and you get sad about it, and then you just move forward. But Akarasha was, like I said, he had been around for a long time. He was jump in and give us his 411. There was a couple of people that we've had over the course of the last couple of years, and he's been with us. He just stuck around. He just hung around and would pop in. He'd pop in on both streams when he had chance. So mostly, I think mostly the time Kai got in there, because I think Tuesday kind of works out for a lot of people. So anyway, yep. As far as like news and info about things, I'm not, I really am not gonna get myself too wrapped up or concerned about what I can't control. I can't control or have anything to say about companies that come and go, in the FPV hobby or the drone hobby. I'm kind of the person that takes advantage of the situation as it is presented to me. And I go with the flow, If I have an opportunity, I usually, take it. And as far as the drone situation, whether, it be DJI or any company, the one thing that I do know is they're going to support their firmware all the way to, at least they have firmware support till 2027. So January of 2027. So if you've got drones, they're going to keep keeping firmware updated, and which kind of gets me thinking about. I was thinking that one of the things DJI could have done is they could have, they have got so many products out right now, and quite literally, if they just stuck with their current products, the Mini 3 Flip, they still got those, all the controllers they have, the FPV system currently, the goggle system they have, all the way up to the Mavic 4, Mavic 3 gear. They could literally draw this out for 5 years and just keep releasing versions of those using the existing FCC licenses. They don't need anything new. The software works great. I mean, if they want to tweak their software and firmware, they've got, a couple of years to do that, but, just keep making products, tweak the ones you've got. So, but as long as it's in the same, if it's, in the same, within the same licenses, why not? Camera gear, they've got great camera gear. So anyway, I wanted to say something a little bit about that. And, so that to me, and one of the things that really, that the Pocket 4, as far as what it means for my channel is, my Pocket 3, I use it so often that the Pocket 4 it's going to be nice just to refresh my Pocket 3, because I use it for everything. can travel with that. It's small, it's lightweight. So the 4 is, this is supposedly one version of the 4. And whether it has anything fancy on it or not, I don't know what. All I know is that the current image sensor that they have on it is perfect for everybody that's still vlogging or doing video, that talking head video. It's perfect. You don't need anything else. I mean, I literally am drowning in old gear and gear that came out this year, and going through my taxes, I'm just like drowning in stuff and all the things that have happened, but all of it was thrown out quickly. And that, so we got pummeled with things. Now it's quiet. I think all the drone companies are putting out their last gear. They're trying to get rid of stock and inventory, trying to figure out where it's going to go. Everything I tested is RID compliant already. Doesn't need to be sub 250 if you're not posting stuff commercially. So you literally can fly all that stuff that you want. But anyway, I pretty much have a what it is what it is philosophy. I really don't want to get much more in depth than that. I pretty much. So anyway, let's do let's test the waters here and do a Akarasho gift membership right now. I'm just gonna see who's around. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm gonna throw out some. There we go. But we'll find who's lurking in the background there. So we wanted to gift out a bunch of random tech memberships. All right. See how that goes. But haven't done that in a while, so I had to add that to my stream. There you go. That's a lot of fun. Hopefully I'll get more in the spirit of live stream. I usually get to my live. Like I said, my mind's in a different place today. It's in tax documents. That's where I'm in the reality of this stuff. But as far as the year and how it goes, it went good. I mean, everything's a little bit better than the years before. Everything is just a tiny bit better. Another step forward. If I want to keep doing this, I'm going to be able to keep doing this. If I don't want to keep doing this, I could stop tomorrow and I'd be fine. So, hey, yeah, we got some folks jumping in. Drone Okie, Lone Star in the house, and CG's in the house. We got people lurking in the background. Grounded Falcon was in the background. MD Penny was in the background. Guido 922925 was in the background, lurking. That's what I like about that, is it kind of throws people like, wait a sec, what am I going to do with this? You can do what you want. It's free. So it is free. It is. Oh man. But yeah, anybody, we don't have any new folks coming. I don't see anything that isn't blue. I actually went through a lot of subscribers and past subscribers. I like to go through the back channels just to see who's around, who's still around, who's even active. Because I can go and see if you're even actively watching YouTube. Because there's a lot of things. I mean that the way YouTube is. I just can't believe it's still around. I mean, it's the idea of just vlogging and selling stuff or peddling things or influencing things. It's still one of the greatest places to get information. So I really like grabbing information here. So One thing I wanted, I like I said, I started late. I don't know how long this is going to go today. I don't, my drink is empty. So my drink is empty right now. So I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. A little bit of ice and water left in here. Oh, but yeah, so I've been busy. I've had a lot of projects. Hey, there's somebody right there. Marsalis Money. Marsalis Money. Let's all right. Welcome. That's all I can say about that. That's all I got to say about that, man. One of the cool features that they had that they've had going on in Google Chrome has been being able to channel a couple of windows. So this is kind of a nice thing where I can throw in. I've got my live chat over here on the left hand side, and then I've got whatever other thing I've got open, and then I get a live window up here of the stream. So it's kind of cool. Actually, ooh, we got top chat. Let's go live chat. But yeah, I've been very busy, very busy. I've done 4 projects, and I posted 3 in 3 days, and then I had one about the week before, and I've got projects that I still haven't done yet. Yeah. I've got it's been so busy, especially with scooters, especially with the stand-up scooters. The scooters now are as popular as drones. The only problem about scooters is you've got a smaller window. Scooters require a little bit of tech, a little ability. Hey, PD in the house, how you doing? Thank you, Marsalis Money, for watching my videos. Here, we're going to recognize the fact that you're here. And I appreciate that. All right. So I've been busy. So I've actually done 2 scooter projects. I always got another scooter project in the works. I am going to get my hands on the SJ Cam, which is just a low cost camera option. It'll be interesting to see what it is. I'm interested enough to just check it out. I've gotten a bunch of drone opportunities. It's hard to do drones. I did the clones of the B-Wine, the Ruko. There's a couple of clones of those drones that are out there, and they're all pretty good. They're good enough. The only thing that would be nice to see is just an update in they've done the camera updates. Now they got to do their control system update. Do something with the app. Everybody's using the same app and they're tweaking the same app. It's kind of annoying. Same features and they're the same way. They're slightly not. They're slightly functional. There's some basic camera controls and things like that, but the camera has gotten better. The camera in itself is the sensor just in the software that is out currently. It's stable. So that's good. That's a good thing, but they're still way behind. Those companies are still, I don't know, 3 years behind current gear right now. Have you picked up the Neo 2 yet? I've had the Neo 2 for a while. So, yeah. I've been flying the Neo 2 a bunch. So, yeah. So PD, you better get caught up on. You better get caught up on. Um, you better get caught up on my videos because I've done a bunch of Neo 2 videos. The Neo 2 is, I've actually put these two drones up against each other. Okay, I've basically put these two platforms up against each other, and they're very interesting. They're comparable. I can say comparable. They are they actually have they both have very good video. Here, let me squeeze myself down there. They both have really good video, and they just do it. They do it a little bit differently. All of them, both of them will lose track if you try to trick them. If you're consistent with them, like if you put it in a position, for example, if you take the hover air, okay, so if you take this drone here and you are honest with it, and you put it basically in, I mean, it's got, decent sensors. It's got a decent camera. It flies, and you can fly it manually. What what I'm saying? Manual control. You can fly it with your phone. You can fly it without a phone, or I could fly it with the beacon. I've got the beacon controller with it. So there's the beacon right there. I don't know what I like more, the beacon or just using your plain phone, because either one you're going to keep it pretty close to you. But this one just allows you to flip through the the different features and options. But the phone allows you to do all the customization of those options. So, but once you have the options set up, you got your forward option set up the way you want it, and you don't want to change it, you're in good shape. This one's built really good. It's built out of really robust plastic. It's not the cheap stuff. It takes a beating. You can chuck it around. It folds up nicely. Folds up to a really nice shape. So, just to give you an idea. Yeah, its flight time is maybe 12 minutes, but you can do like a bunch of different shots and then get a decent flight out of it. I've got a couple of batteries with it, so yeah. Is it a DJI? Is it a DJI Neo 2? No, but it's technically got a better camera than the Neo 2. The only thing that's nice about the Neo 2 is they stabilize the camera just like that one. It's stabilized, but they get the same video quality out of this one that you get out of that one, which is with a bigger sensor. So this one has a smaller sensor, but you get the same video quality you do out of that one. So there's that. They're both robust. You can stick them both in your pocket. They both have really great sensors. The only thing, the advantage that this one has is you can fly it in complete manual with goggles. But this one, it's in its sweet spot in follow mode. Okay, and this thing will follow front, back, sideways. This thing, you don't really need another follow mode, a front or a rear follow mode. You can just stick it in follow, and it'll basically function in all of those modes. You're going to pay a lot of money for both of them. This one, I think, alone is cheaper. But if you buy it alone, you're not going to get this module on the back. You can only fly it with your phone if you don't have this module, and then but if you do, you can fly with controllers So anyway, as far as the sound is concerned, they're both small prop birds. So, oh man, that camera auto. I didn't turn on my. I need to turn that. Where is the app for that? It's up. Maybe that's what I. Oh, the link controller is. Oh, it's got an update. Ooh, no wonder. All right. That's what happened. My link camera's got an update. I'm actually thinking about getting the Link 2 Pro, and then because I really like this camera. It's a great camera. Take this one, move it over to my desk, and then use the Link 2 for my main camera. But I really like the Link. The Brio now it's on its last days. But yeah, so both of those platforms are really good. I have 2 batteries for each one. You can have a lot of fun with both camera systems. I think they work good. I think some companies work too hard to make their products, to make their products work. I mean, if you look at all of the stuff that goes into this thing right here, I mean all of the things that you have. I mean, and then eventually the price that you have to pay. It's very expensive. I think that's what kind of hurt them right away. I think they're selling a lot of these because they do work really well. They do follow really well. So look at how crappy that camera is. Look at all the noise I have in that. I got to get that noise out. And 1080p, I should be just like this. I mean, it should absolutely be crystal clear. So, any thoughts on the Pocket 4 and the Pocket 4 Pro? Yeah, it's basically right now, it's just a Pocket 3. It's the same sensor as the Pocket 3. So when this thing comes out, I'm going to use it to replace my Pocket 3. Because I want to test it. But on the other hand, I want to, if I just wanted to replace my Pocket 3, I would go buy one of those, one of the Ultra cameras. But there's a couple things that are happening right now. One is the release of that, and then Insta360 is coming out with their version. And I am very interested in trying a new version of that camera, but so I don't know when they release this. Insta360 is going to release their pocket camera, which is possibly modular. And I don't know. I don't really know if I need a Pocket 4 Pro. I don't know. Because I don't know what that other lens is going to give me. Is it going to be a narrow focus lens, or is it going to be a wide lens? I don't know. With one of the problems with the original Pocket 3 is that you have to put that lens adapter for the wide angle. So it would be cool if you could have a dedicated wide angle camera and then have, without having to change out the lens. So that to me would be a huge advantage if they did that. So that's my thought right there with the Pocket. The Pocket's going to be great. It's going to be a great camera. It's going to be expensive. It's not going to be cheap. It'll be in the, $600-$700 range. It's going to come with a bunch of interesting accessories. Hopefully it's going to have a better charge handle. I would like to see that it comes with a better. I mean, I like the current system, but the little tiny charge module that comes with it is, I mean, it's like you get about 20 minutes of battery time with that thing, and then it goes to the main battery. So if anything, it saves the main battery. But it says there's a custom button on there. I don't know what the custom button's going to do. Maybe it's going to have a, like a certain shot in the custom button that'll give you. Maybe it'll rotate or something like that. And then it says there's a zoom button. So anyway, so anyway. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts on that. If you have not, please, if you do, please hit the thumb for me. I would appreciate that. If you have not, hit the thumb. Is it worth to upgrade to Pocket 4 because the Pro version will come out later? Probably. I would say if you're like me and you think that I don't know I don't know what the Pro version's going to be. That's the only problem. All we know is it does look like it has a 2-camera system in it. And yes, it would be if you're a talking head vlogger like me and you travel a lot with it, I would probably wait. You're going to pay a lot of money for it, but this camera here is basically what I'm seeing is that it's the same camera. It's basically a 1-inch sensor camera with hopefully the same color science, because everybody loves the current Pocket color science. And one of the things that's happening when they change their chips out is we're getting a different image chip, and it's changing our image. Most of us like this because of its softness. I like the soft color that comes out of it. I like the absolute amazing usability. It's so easy to use. It takes care of you. It's got great connectivity with all of the mic systems. The Pocket 4 is going to be a big seller. Almost everybody that's in a Pocket 3 right now is ready to switch to the Pocket 4. Just because over time they wear out. I mean, it has a lot of moving parts. It has a gimbal that moves. No, I have no problems with mine though. My flip screen works good. Everything works. There's nothing that's broke. I have no issues. So I think that if you're interested in a 2-lens system to fix the fact that we have to put that magnetic lens on, that is the advantage, is the fact that we could, that we're not going to have the 2-lens system. As far as all the other buttons that they add on there, I don't really care about a custom button or a zoom button. I mean, unless they're going to give us a wide lens with the new version. So if the Pro, if the Osmo Pocket 4 comes with a wider angle lens, okay, I think I forget if it's 120 degrees or something like that. That has a really nice, that it has a D-warp in it, I will be fine with just the Pocket 4. If the new option is like 150 degree wide with a 72 millimeter wide, I would be interested in that, because I really like that 70 millimeter shot that you get with a actual dedicated lens. I don't think that's going to be the case though. It'll be a vlogging lens. So it'll be some kind of vlogging lens and some kind of an interesting shot lens. So my feeling is the popular lenses for like photography is from 30 millimeters to 70 millimeters, 30 to 70 millimeters. So it's going to be something in that range. So portrait lens is usually about 80. 35 is your normal like scenery lens, and then you need something like a 12 to 18 millimeter for vlogging. So that's my guess. I know that's a lot of stuff, but that's kind of what, if you look at all the camera gear that most people use and you look what's in their camera bag, that's what you want that thing to have. You want it to have vlogging ability with gimbal stabilization and you want it to possibly have that extra lens for when you want to go close. When you're maybe shooting like somebody doing something interesting or action, and you want good quality. So that's my idea with that. That's my, just using cameras all the time. Just having, it's just you don't want to have to carry lenses. And that's why for the pro version, which I'm very interested in. Okay, so that being said, okay, I don't know if I have any images for the pro. Let me see if I can find anything about that. Here's the two right here. That is not the pro. That is maybe, yeah, that looks like the same camera. That's a Pocket 1 with a Pocket 3. I'm just trying to see if there's any of the big lens. None of this stuff we know is real. So I think that one right there has the big, you see that one right there? That's got the big lens on it. That's got the big gimbal. So I just don't know. And it looks like he's taking photographs of her. That's probably the test. The test that this guy's doing here is probably he's probably got it in vertical mode, and he's probably shooting because she's looking off kind of cinematic. You can see in the background, you've got that blurry stuff going on. So, but we don't, he doesn't have that camera on. He's just holding it there. But that's a test of the Pocket 4. Yeah, the pro version looks bigger. Yeah, the lens is definitely bigger. So if you're going to shove two, like a 1 inch or a 1, because the drone has a 1 and a 1/1.3 in it. So that's a lot. I agree. That's a lot of lens. For most of us that are trying to keep your gear down to the minimum, it's going to bring that up. It's going to change that dynamic. So it's going to change that dynamic. That's for sure. So that is, can I zoom into that one? I don't think I have it where I can zoom. Yeah. Let's see. Edit image. I don't know. I'm gonna see if no, I can't. So I can't zoom in. I could download it and zoom into it, but I don't think we need to. Here's another image of it right there. I think that helps. That's big. It looks like the camera bodies are the same though. Looks like the camera bodies are the same, and that gimbal is bigger, and I'm just hoping it folds down and fits in the kit, But I think the one on the left is the Pocket 4, and the one on the right is the Pocket 4 Pro. And like I said, for me, I'm gonna be running the race of, is Insta360 going to get their camera out fast enough? And then is the DJI one interesting enough so maybe I'd have to own both of them? Because sometimes I just buy one of them and I'm going to go with this one. It looks great. But the gimbal cameras are fun. I really enjoyed traveling with the gimbal camera. Hey, Leonard, how you doing? Welcome to Into the House. Welcome to the, let's see here. Oh, good. Everything's working everything's working there, Leonard. All right. Yeah. So that is my next, as far as DJI, that's my next focus. If the 360 comes out, I'll be definitely interested in that. I think, so I'm going to be busy. I've got a lot of, and I don't have much to say about the 360. Oh, there's a really good image right there. So look at that. That is big. Um, and there's nothing else on there that gives us any more information about it. I'm thinking the one in the middle is the original Pocket. The one on the right is the Pocket 4, and the one on the left is the Pocket 4 Pro. Because of the little buttons on the, because they're going to have the huge lens will make it in balance or in terms of weight. I don't know. I'm worried about overheating more than weight. So, I'm trying to think. I don't have my Pocket up here right now. I carry it around. I carry my Pocket everywhere. It's always in my bag. I have 100 cameras. I've got every freaking camera that you could ever want to have. I mean, as far as the action cameras, and I actually am a huge fan of, I've got both of these. I've got the Action 5. I took my Action 5 off the market because they're not worth selling right now. You just keep it. It's a useful camera, so I just keep it. I can't sell it. I can't get $100 for it because they absolutely creamed the market. They flooded it, and the Nano is basically the Action 5. So I mean, and if you're into specialty cameras, you're going this route. Okay, this is I picked up one of these. That's the mic, because that thing was reasonably priced. The mic, and I put that together. That's the X5, coupled up with the X5's handle, which is pretty amazing. And then you've got the action switch, and then you got the built-in stand, and then, I mean, that's the cat's meow for, if you're traveling and you want interesting video, that's the cat's meow for all that. So, but and I would use this on a regular vlog too, but the Pocket, why I wouldn't use this for a vlog and use the Pocket instead is because I know for sure, I know absolutely for sure, if I've got the Pocket camera and I'm shooting something, the video and the audio are going to be absolutely perfect every time. And every time, and every once in a while, there's a doubt with the other cameras. So I mean, that's the family of cameras that are on their way. And I think if you're a serious vlogger, you like a travel camera, that is going to be your best bet for just about everything, unless you're going to go into the water, What about night shots? Nano's image quality at night. I wouldn't use the Nano at night. The Nano does the same as the Action 5 at night. They have the same sensor. So yeah, okay. Are you talking night or low light? Low light, it'll do fine. But it won't do as good as the Pocket. The Pocket in low light is perfect every time. And that's why everybody goes to the 1-inch Pocket camera, because it's perfect in low light. So, but anyway, I think that gives us enough excitement for the coming of the Pocket 4. To me, I am going to switch. I am going to move to the Pocket 4. I'm ready for it. Guys, I had the Pocket 2, and if they still sold the Pocket 2, it would still be one of the best cameras that DJI ever made, the Pocket 2. So if you were just like learning to vlog and you wanted to spend less money and the Pocket 2 is still being made, I would buy that in a heartbeat. But right now you can't beat the Nano because the Nano and the old Action 5 are dirt cheap right now. So it makes no sense to go and spend $700-800 for a camera like that when you can just go and start your vlogging experience with any of the other cameras I showed you, which are much lower in price and do as good a job most of the time, you know, including, and if you do the audio with the, you know, with the mic, I tried the mic with the X5, perfect audio. You know, when you pair up the native device, that's the Insta360 audio. When you pair up the native device with the product that basically was shipped with, you're always going to get a better experience. So anyway, I had to try it out. I had to try the Insta360 mic set out, and I could be vlogging. I could be doing my live stream right now. You know, there's the dongle. I can plug that into my computer right now, and in my mini right now, my Mac Mini, and I could be vlogging without a microphone. You don't need this big mic that's in front of my face. But I'm curious about this stuff because I test it and I want to tell people about it. And the best way to tell people about something is you buy it and you use it. Yeah. I believe that if you're gonna use Insta360 cameras, use their mic system. If you're gonna use the DJI system, use their mic system, because it's always going to be better and it's going to work seamless. But in the case of both of those products, they both don't feel threatened by one another. You can use a DJI mic with the Insta360 camera, and the Insta360. I don't think you can use the Insta360 mic with the DJI camera, which I don't think is fair, you know. So anyway, I hope you're excited about that. I am probably more excited about the coming of a Pocket 4 than I am about the DJI, the 360 DJI 360 camera drone. Even though the DJI 360 drone will be fun, I will want to fly it and we'll probably own it. But those cameras are going to give me much more use. I'm going to use those way more than I'm going to use that drone, just because of what I do. So, all right. If you have not, please knock please hit the thumb for me. I would appreciate it. If you have not done that, please do that. I am going to my brain is right now is kind of all over the place. As far as, I've said, hard to predict the future. It really is. It is hard to predict the future. I don't know where things are going. I don't think I really knew where things were going before all this crazy stuff. Here, let's use this right here. I'm gonna go to my screen share right there. But you like that? Look at that. Hard to predict the future. I love that. Look at that. I love the fact that they've done that. So yeah, I don't know where this is going. I don't know how long I'm gonna be a vlogger. I don't know how long I'm gonna, do this. But all I know is I'm having fun still. I love to fly drones. I'm hoping that the 360 camera, or the 360 camera, is cool. I'm hoping that expands. I'm excited for FPV, to hopefully get their crap together. So right now, FPV is all over the place. Hold on here. I got to get this. Hold on here. And yeah, so I can't predict the future. So anyway, it's dinner time for me. And I'm going to keep doing e-bikes right now. I really enjoy that. I love the cameras that I actually love. You know what's really fun is taking this drone or even this drone and getting on your bike or e-bike and then creating fun videos. This is, to me, still really fun. I enjoy this. This is what this stuff was made for. It wasn't made to be flown like drone pilots fly it. It was made to be follow tools for riding e-bikes, and I like to do that. So I really look forward to this. I love just sticking this drone in my pocket, going out, and then throwing the drone up. So that's been really fun. Very fun. So, all right, guys, I've got to go. Got to eat. I'm sorry I didn't have a more exciting show. I'm excited though. I just don't know about the future. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep doing stuff. As long as people are going to give me things to review, I'm going to keep reviewing stuff. That's my thought. So hopefully I'll keep, like I said, I want to keep bringing stuff to you guys, especially you guys that like cameras and you guys that like drones and you guys love the bringing together cameras and drones and taking fun action shots on your trips, Yeah. One of the things, I know you can't afford an e-bike, think about the great scooters out there. Scooters are super, super, super reasonable. And some scooters are faster than e-bikes. The last scooter I tested is about $399 to $400, and it goes 30 miles an hour. It is so fast. So it's scary fast. And yeah, you could just, and it's lighter. You can carry it around, An e-bike is 80 or 90, 100 pounds, and you can't carry them around, and they are costing $1,000, so you can, for half price, and then you can get ones cheaper than that right now. Guys, you can get one for $399, $299 that go 20 miles an hour, So anyway, hey guys, you just got home? How much more advanced? We don't need them to be more advanced than the way they are right now. We don't. It's kind of like, guys, the same thing is with these cameras. We don't need these cameras to get much more than what that thing is already doing. And most of us could just use this. If you have this thing, if you're on a trip and you got this thing with you, then why do you even need a camera? I can just get a gimbal, and put it on a gimbal and vlog with your phone. It does everything that your camera does. And it's, multi-purpose, you're going to carry it anyway. So to me, there's a lot of really kind of, what just happened? Why did my camera just do that? Hey, all right. I told it I must have gave it some kind of freaking sign. So do I have it in follow mode? Gosh almighty. Oh, talk about technology, man. These things have a mind of their own, don't they? Do we need a more? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Nubis Cubus, yes, we need way more advanced drones and we need way better cameras. Just to be honest. If I want to truly be honest, well, I want a better camera and I want a drone that goes faster, higher, and does more stuff. E-scooters and e-bikes, well, it's going to freaking scoop my big fat freaking giant butt up and it's going to drive me. Self-driving scooters. Oh my God, just shut that off here. There we go. I just turned off the freaking follow on there. I love that camera, by the way. If you're going to do live streaming, that thing is a great camera. The Link 2, Holy crap. That's why I'm thinking Link 2 Pro. How can it not be better, you know? All right. Anyways, I got to get out of here, guys. I'm going to go eat. You guys have a great afternoon, wonderful weekend. Please, if you have not, hit the thumb for me. Get those thumbs, guys. I did do a membership giveaway earlier. Do I have any more? Oh, we do. We got more. More memberships for everybody. All right. For you guys that stuck around, here we go. We got another round. All right. That's great. That's a great way to end right there. I banked 10 of those puppies. So you guys have more stuff. There you go. Congratulations. Little freebie from Dad Random right there. All right, guys. Take it easy. You have a great weekend. I am out of here. Later. Bye. Don't forget to hit the thumb. All right. Kai says he wants to come up on, going to be up on Tuesday. So looks like we're going to have a Tuesday live stream with Lone Star UAV. So hopefully that works out. All right. Have a good one. We'll see you. Bye.